So I was one of the lucky few who got to watch Amazon's newest movie, Project Hail Mary, at an early screening. The movie is based off of the book by Andy Weir, which I have read, and it is one of my favorite books of all time. And honestly, it was a really good movie. Starting off, I think Ryan Gosling as Ryland Grace is an amazing casting. All of the casting for this movie is genuinely amazing. Even Strat, I thought, did a great job. And the actor for Rocky is doing a splendid job as the character. He's both voicing him and doing the puppeteering, which is amazing. This is genuinely one of Ryan Gosling's best performances. He does a great job in this movie. I don't think they could have picked a better Ryland Grace. Another great thing about this is the comedy. Like, I was in a packed theater, and every time a joke was made, everyone, including myself, would laugh. It was one of the most laughs I've ever heard in a movie theater because this movie has great jokes. Most all of them landed and got the whole theater laughing. The humor is really written great, and it's not overdone. They let the serious moments be serious. The visuals on this movie are genuinely breathtaking. Like, this is how the Supergirl movie should have looked because this movie looks amazing. It's one of the best looking space movies I've seen. The color grading is perfect. We get a great display of all the different colors, especially in one scene in particular. It all looks amazing, especially seeing it on a 70mm theater screen. It looks awesome. The theater is really the only way to watch this movie and get the full experience. The score for this movie is also done by Daniel Pemberton, who you might know from the Spider-Verse films, and it is amazing. It's not an orchestral thing, it's just he does a great job at the whole score. I honestly loved it. I cannot wait for it to release online so I can listen to it. He did a great job. Another thing that they nailed is the chemistry between Ryland and Rocky. The two actors playing them do a great job of conveying this bromance on screen. And the writing is even better. Drew Goddard and Lord & Miller did a great job at making this movie and really selling us on the bromance between the two. Another thing is this film is always interesting. Like, when I'm watching a movie, I'll think, I'm watching a movie right now. But watching this, I was just tuned into the story for the whole time. It never gets boring, and it's a 2 hour and 40 minute movie, nearly, yet it still keeps you entertained, and the pacing is phenomenal. Lord and Miller did a great job at making this movie. They captured the essence of the novel to the point where, like, some things are kept hidden from you until the main character finds them out. Like, we're really following him. I think this is one of the better booked adaptations I've seen. I feel like they even do a bit more with the character of Strat, and this might be me, but I feel like they're going in a certain direction. This is spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to comment on this, but I feel like they were doing something with the character that I'm sure you'll notice if they were, but maybe it's just me. Now, while I've said a bunch of positives, I do want to say a few things that hold the movie back from being a 10 out of 10. Number one, the non-linear storytelling does hurt the movie a little because there's a huge plot twist in the movie and it makes sense why we start where we start, but to get there it does hurt the movie and it's not made clear when the main character is remembering all of this stuff. And then another thing, the Project Hail Mary book is about 500 pages long and the movie's 2.5 hours. Although they did a great job cramming that into this 2.5 hour runtime, I think a 3 hour runtime would have fleshed things out more. Like, we don't get an explanation for certain things that happen in the movie, which just, to me, I know it because I've read the book, but casual audiences won't know why this happens. And I think that they could have done a better job at adapting this, although they did a great job with the runtime they had. Other than that, it's really amazing. It's my number one film of the year so far, which isn't saying much because I haven't seen that much, but I'm sure it'll keep that top 5 spot by the end of the year and even higher, who knows. Lord and Miller did a great job on this. If it wasn't an adaptation, I'd probably give it a 9.5, 9.6, but as an adaptation, I have to give it a 9. They do leave some things out, like I said earlier, but it is still a phenomenally made movie, and They captured the ending perfectly. I can't wait to see them adapt Andy Weir's next novel that I need to go read now. Considering how good this movie was, I can't wait for the next one. The theater experience for this was also good. When the movie was finished, I got to have a chat with a fan of the book, and it was really nice seeing Project Hail Mary fans in one area, because the whole theater was sold out and it was just filled with people passionate about the book. It was truly an amazing experience. I went to this movie not watching any of the marketing. I'd only read the book and seen the posters. So some things like the visuals were really surprise to me, and I loved seeing those things for the first time on the big screen. I also didn't know the voice of Rocky, so just seeing that was amazing. Project Hail Mary is an amazing film that you should definitely go see in theaters. If you have seen it already, let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Or if you're a fan waiting to see the movie, let me know how excited you are for it on a scale of 1 to 10.